A Lansing district judge will decide if a former Michigan House aide accused of embezzlement will go to trial. The Michigan Attorney General's office accuses David Coker of enriching himself with a $25 million state grant. It was awarded to his nonprofit to create a health park in Clare. The AG's office accused Coker of not disclosing his financial ties before paying himself on behalf of the nonprofit. Coker's attorney says the accusations are bogus and he was transparent. According to the Detroit News, the judge is expected to make a decision on May 7th.
Well, the rising cost